Alright. Okay. So Alex and I did ping pong, and get a big group of people, a ping pong table, some ping pong balls, a paddle, and it equals fun fest.
It's not.
Just kidding.
Good work, guys.
Our experiment, we had 10 people playing ping pong for us. Who they played was randomly selected. We videotaped all the games to spot where the ball landed and keep the data. We kept as much data as possible while watching the games. The data such as spin on the ball, handheld position of ball, and backhand and forehand.
So spin on ball, you can start to see a difference with the winners and losers. It seems that more winners use spin, so it must like confuse the other people when they use spin. And now winners, here's our little graph. We had 90, most of the winners had high percentage of all their hits they used spin on, and losers almost all of them had 0%. So. Yep, you can start to see something there.
Alright, our handheld, the winners. So for Andrea, he had 2 fingers behind the ball, the paddle. Gabe had 1 finger behind. Nick had 4 fingers behind. Ryan had 1 finger behind, and Adam had 1 finger behind. And the losers, Bree had 1 finger behind. Ricky had 2 fingers behind. Logan had 0 fingers behind. Andy had 1 finger behind, and Hannah had 4 fingers behind.
And this, you can kind of see it doesn't really have a pattern or anything, so.
It's just how they hold the paddle.
So, because of that, from the data on the previous slide, we found out that different hand holds don't affect winning or losing. It must just be how the player feels most comfortable holding the paddle and how they got used to holding it.
Okay, there's our forehand and backhand. So for the losers, they use the forehand about the same as the backhand. And the winners, it was more backhand than forehand.
Well, yeah. From that data, we can see that most of the winners seem to have a hit that they are more used to, like mostly one or the other, backhand or forehand. The losers did not quite figure out which one they like better.
They normally just try to hit the ball back.
Yep. And yeah, because you usually have like a hit that you really got down. You can just swing really hard and you get a point almost every time with that.
Okay, the ball placement. So for the winners, mostly the ball placement is on the edges, unless it hits the net when the other person serves. And the ball placement for the losers, it's normally in the middle, because they normally score points when the winner hits it and it hits the net.
So we came up with like the perfect player. The perfect player would use spin on all his shots. They would hold the paddle how he or she has learned and feels comfortable with. They have practice to an extent of which they have their hit or natural strike that gets them points. And they place the ball in good spots, which is more towards the edges and back of the table. The end.